Now, in order to solve that problem, we first need to really define the problem. As a scientist and as an engineer, that is what we're good at, right? So we are problem solvers. So the way we do that is we need to understand the scope of the problem. We need to define the problem. We need to define its limitations. And once we do that, we can clearly see what exactly the problem is. And only once you see what the problem is, can you hope to find a solution. So let's define that problem, okay? So let's define its limitations. In order for us to do that, I'm going to start with a common known fact. And that fact is simply this. How many times have you heard people say, you included probably, that put me in front of a seller and I will close them. Once I'm in front of the seller, it's not a big deal. I will convert them, I will close them. It's no challenge at all. I'm that good, okay? Pretty much almost everybody. How come it's a completely different animal when you are trying to convert the same audiences through a website? So in person, it seems like it is easy, but through a website, it's nearly impossible. That is the starting point of defining that problem, right? So the problem then becomes, what is the difference between you closing people in real life versus you closing people through a website? And when I say closing, I'm just talking about conversion, whether it is a contract, whether it is the person agreeing that you're the right choice, the same principle between the website and real life. So again, what is the difference between closing somebody in real life and closing somebody through the website? So the difference is you. So what does that mean? Well, in order to convert traffic into leads, your traffic needs to feel like you are the right person to work with. You need to come across as being trustworthy. That is the principle of conversions, right? So they need to feel like you are the right person or the right company. Now, keep this in mind. There is a big difference between they need to feel like you're the best choice versus they know you are the best choice. Here is the difference. Reviews will make them know you're probably the best choice. But that doesn't mean they will pick you. So everybody thinks that reviews make you trustworthy. That is not the case. A review simply is a testament of a positive experience had with you. Okay? That doesn't mean you're trustworthy. Not because you didn't scam that person over there does it mean you're not going to scam me. It doesn't also mean that that person over there is actually a legitimate review, right? So it's not about knowing they're the best person. It's about they need to feel like, because there's nothing stronger than an emotion. There is nothing stronger than emotions. So now, keep this in mind as an example, okay? Even though somebody may have 300,000 reviews, but they're a complete dick, I don't care how many reviews you have, they're not going to pick you. So even though they know that you are the right person that can help them, it doesn't mean that they will feel like you are the right person. So it's very important not to confuse these two, okay? So the first step to understand is, it's not about demonstrating and forcing them into letting them believe you're the right person. You really need to win their hearts emotionally for them to feel like you are the best person, okay? And it's very important. Now, and that brings me to the next part. How many times have you heard website hosting companies claim that their templates are amazing, beautiful, tested to convert, okay? You probably start to realize now it's not possible. How can anybody claim that a generic template without your personal pictures, your personal body language, your endearing smile, your looks, your demeanor, your persona, how can anybody claim that some cold generic template is a one size fits all will work for you no matter who you are, what you are like, without even knowing what you look like. Like it's just not possible, okay? So I really want to break that trend for once and for all and show the masses the true way to actually convert inbound traffic into leads. So forget generic templates. Forget it's tested. It's all about how can you efficiently and effectively convey to somebody that you are the right person to work with, okay? Now, you will ask, but wait, Gerald, I have a picture of myself on my website. Sure you do. Keep this in mind. The mission is, how effectively can you convey to your traffic who you are, what you're like, and what it would be like working with you? How effectively can you convey that feeling to your traffic? And that's just half of it. This is the first part. On top of that, at the same time, what the motivated seller considers to be the perfect person to work with. Those two things need to align with each other. So, how effectively can you portray who you are, what you look like, what kind of person you are, and what it would be like working with them, while the motivated seller's ideal concept, the ideal image of a cash buyer needs to align with what you are conveying, what you are to them. So if you're a complete asshole, you can accurately convey you're an asshole, but obviously that doesn't align with what a motivated seller finds as the ideal person to work with, right? So not only to convey your true colors, those true colors also need to match what they think is the ideal person to work with. And it's a lot harder than what it sounds like, because have you seen how overboard people get? They show pictures of their kids, they smile unnaturally hard, or it's very underwhelming as well, like just a picture of them with a suit, with a gold watch. Do you really think that's going to resonate with the seller? Remember, the more motivated the seller is, the more credible you need to be. And it's not just credibility, right? Reviews can show credibility. It's you need to make them feel like emotionally like you are the person that they want to do business with. And as a quick example, this is the picture we use on our website. This is an old website, but this old website is giving us 4 to 12 leads every single day. So you can see here, I don't have a golden watch, I don't have a suit, I look like a homeless guy. But yet, this website outranks every other website and it generates leads like crazy. Why? Because I make it very easy to give my traffic an idea of who we are, what we're like, and what it would be like to work with us. So again, merely putting a picture of your website is not enough, okay? It's not showing who you are. It is making an emotional connection, showing your audience what it would be like working with you, while that being aligned with what your ideal audience, their idea is of the ideal business or person to buy their house. So the first thing to understand is, it's not just about showing a picture. And that is what a lot of people do wrong.